Hi everyone!
Hi!
So good to see you again. We are still discussing the topic of interpretation. In this video, we will talk about interpretation and technique and how interpretation can help us find the technique and how that can help us to discover what we want to share, what message we want to share with everyone when performing a musical piece.
Sometimes interpretation can distract us from singing with the right technique. This happens quite often if we haven't worked enough to build up our muscle memory. It can also depend on the musical genre. That happens actually quite often to rock singers because they are singing with a lot of emotions. Some of them are not that into technical skills, but rather the message and that they want to share with the world. We're gonna talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video. However, occasionally we can see also the opposite happening. Interpretation can help overcome momentarily small technical issues in certain ways.
Yes, and it's important to emphasize overcome momentarily and small, because first, interpretation cannot help solve technical issues forever. It's not a magical wand. If you have trouble with your voice, even if interpretation can help you a little bit, you still have to address the problem individually and know exactly what is going on and why. Know your instrument, build up some awareness, and you will be able to help yourself much better. Second, if you have serious damage on your vocal folds like polyps, nodules, or any other issues, interpretation will not solve anything at all. In that case, seek professional help and work first on establishing a healthy technique. Again, we cannot repeat this often enough. Know your instrument, build up some awareness, and you will be able to help yourself much better in future occasions. That being said, let's go through some situations where interpretation and technique go hand in hand.
So now let's try something new. I'm gonna sing a phrase only with the effect growl, not adding any emotions, and then the next time I will sing with growl and adding some anger. Makes me that much stronger, makes me work a little bit harder. Makes me that much stronger, makes me work a little bit harder. So now you could actually hear the difference, how the emotion can help us with the interpretation, what it can do even to our voice, and how much easier it is because it's just kind of flowing out of me right now. Thanks to the emotions, my muscles were more engaged, and that helped me to achieve the growl in a more centered way. Actually, there is no point in adding the growl as an effect without any emotion. It just simply sounds very empty.
I'm going to do some other sound example with another effect, but know that the part with the emotion is not just applying to the effect. Of course, it is very important to always sing effects with emotion, because Daria already said they sound quite empty if you don't sing them with emotion. But you can apply the interpretation to any small technical issue that you may have, or to make sometimes the breath control easier. Also, as Daria said earlier, because your muscles get more engaged, for example. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. So again, thanks to this emotion, my muscles were more engaged and I had more control over the airflow. So it actually helped me to sing maybe louder, maybe not, but definitely with more control over the whole effect.
On the other hand, there are many famous and amazing singers like Adele, for example, who struggle with some technical skills. Sometimes singing in an unhealthy way, making mistakes during the performances, and at the same time making fun of herself, which I personally find great. It shows us that she is a human too. And even though sometimes she hurts her voice during the performance and she sounds unhealthy, people love the emotions that she carries. So that can make us question, what does it actually mean to be an artist? Is it really about being a perfectionist, or is it about having a message? That was it for today. We will leave you all thinking about this question. As always, you can find our contact details in the description below so that you can book an individual singing session with one of us.
Very soon we will share a little bit more about interpretation, so stay tuned. Until then, have fun singing, enjoy it as much as you can, and see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye!